back live. Now let's do the Simul. Okay, let's do the Simul. Classical chess Simul. So my subscribers. It's a random color. Usually it's 60 minutes. I'll give you guys 15 seconds increments. Estimate the start time. Let's make it 9:50. All right. Classical chess Simul. For my Twitch subscribers. Let's go to the Twitch channel. Twitch channel here. And should be it. Let me put the link to the tournaments. Link to the tournaments is in the chat. Okay. Anyone pinned? Okay, there we go. All right. Starts in approximately 15 minutes. 37, 38, 40, 50. Okay, 15, 13, 15 minutes. All right, let me grab something to bite quickly. Okay, waiting for people for the chess Simul. I'm not sure if today is what, Wednesday? Yeah, I usually reserve this for Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays usually classical chess Simul, and Sundays is the Fischer chess Simul. Plus there are some games, events additionally. Some other days we have some team events. The club is let's see, where's my club? How's my club doing? There are newcomers to the club. All right. Yeah, we had the tournaments for the past. We had 2 tournaments, recent tournaments. 5 days and 6 days and 3 days ago. I'll try to put the YouTube videos of these events. Today is September 10. Yeah. Okay. Bonsoir, Mr. Belitsuri. Yeah, I'm supposed to be studying to speak French, but I find it extremely difficult. And my streams are usually in English, so sorry about that. All right, if you're my subscriber, then you can take part in the Simul. I send the link to the Simul in the top of the chat. Waiting for the people. Not sure where everybody is, but I'm pretty sure they will come. Okay, if nobody wants the Simul, it's fine. That's fine. I did my recap of the round 6 for the top boards just now. I'll publish it. Actually, let's go try to publish it. In the meantime, Twitch, create dashboards, Steam Manager, content, video producer. Okay. Yeah, it's this one, yeah. It's this one, and I have to export it in private. September 10. Francis recap round 6. It should be go private, so I can change it to the. All right. So let's see. So I sent to the YouTube. It will do that thing. It will process the video, and then once it's available, I'll put the tags on it and publish it. Pretty much. I don't do those pretty pictures things, you know, the face stuff, because I mean. Who is Rach Sulaimon? This is Simul for my Twitch subscribers only. Yeah. There's a reason I do events only for subscribers, because, you know, they support me financially. I don't have any income except from, you know, chess lessons and from streaming. So I don't do free stuff. Sometimes there are some events free, but the Simuls are not. Yeah. Right. All right. Let me get some food, and then I wait for the people, and then see if somebody shows up. Hello, Pavel. How are you? I just did the recap for the round 6, published on Twitch, and sent it to YouTube. So if you want to rewatch the Twitch video recap, it should be on my Twitch channel. Yeah, waiting for others. Yeah, okay, the usual, yeah. I'm usual, nothing special. Okay. Yeah, I wonder where everybody is. I think Wednesdays and Sundays were my standard streaming days. People, maybe there's something happened. We do realize that there are a lot of important things happening in the world besides chess, yeah? Like the French government suddenly being sent into oblivion, and now the new, what's it called? My God. Солнышко, как будет выборы на английском? Я уже забыл.
Vote.
Нет, голосование. А, выбор.
Choice. Выборы.
Ну, это когда это в правительстве, и там какое-то слово было, я забыл. Elections. My God, yes. Thank you, Pavel. Jesus Christ, I keep forgetting. Yeah, vote is a little bit. It's
a verb.
Yeah, it's a verb. Yeah. Hey, Arsenal. Yeah, elections. So there will be new French elections, but not Macron. Yeah. The president is forever. It's kind of weird. Well, what can we do? All right, waiting for more. Who else is usually at our Simuls, guys? Vote is also none. Okay, yeah. Guys, who else is usually here with us? Texas Pit Stop coming, yeah? Quality of analysis and tons of games. Well, thank you, Arsenal. Yeah, I know there's a lot of analysis, but you know, again, the book, there are some parts of the book where you can just enjoy, you know, go over the main line and some diagrams. Yeah, you can read the book any way you want. You can go over the game and forget about it, then remember it, come back to it, and watch it in detail. Yeah, it's like the way we watch movies or something. Like I watch movies is, especially if the movie is not very interesting, I just watch it, register in my mind, go for the main plot. And then like a few years later, then suddenly I remember this movie and I thought, that was actually pretty interesting. I missed something. I go back and then I rewatch it and now pay more attention. So hopefully, you know, there are also some positions which I consider like good training material for you to calculate and figure out some lines. So again, the books are not for the beginning players, that's for sure. They're more for the already, you know, more a little bit advanced, yeah. Like I would call it beginner intermediate to intermediate advanced level, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Pavel. Yes, the Simul is for the subscribers only. I think we're missing some people. Usually I have like 2 more veteran players. Texas Pete sometimes joined, but I haven't seen him much in the last week or 2. And there was Tyrone Mao, yeah. Who else? Oh yeah, Andromeda, right. What happened to Andromeda? Well, he probably is working, yeah. Because time now is, American time is actually, is a daytime. So I believe it's like 4 or something, if this is the East Coast, yeah. I'm not even talking about the West Coast. Like 3 more hours, which is like 1 p.m. Yeah, no, Andromeda is like East Coast, I think. So he might be driving. But I don't want to start it too late for the European audience, because it's already like 10. I'm not sure. Pavel, is Britain in the same time zone, or you guys are like special +1 hour or something? All right, let's wait a little bit more. let's give it another time. Let's give it 5 more minutes. Paris is +1. Oh, so you actually earlier, yeah. Okay. All right. So I did the recap for yesterday's round 6. It's kind of incredible that Gukish lost like 2 games in a row now, yeah? What else we have going on right now? We have Reykjavik, okay, but nobody cares. Actually, let's look at some women game. I haven't watched women games at all. Who's actually leading among the women? Chess results for women. Vaishali shares first place with Lagno. Stefanova, Kigu, Fatalieva, Giria. My God. New names. No idea. Okay, Vaishali beat Fatalieva. Wagner lost to Lagno. Stefano beat the world champion. Nice. Asaibaeva. Karimova. That's the young Muzachuk. And that's the older Muzachuk. Look at this position. Oh my God. Women chess. Damn. You'll never see a position like this in the men's chess game at the top level. Pretty much they would resign somewhere around here. They actually would resign here. Actually, Arena Crush is also playing this event. What? First the bishop develops here, and now the bishop moves here because knight d7, yeah? And that's not correct, but still okay. Yeah, if black trades queens, white is worse, yeah? Yeah, this was a mistake, allows queen d4, knight c5, and also take the pawns and everything. There's no mate. Okay, doubling the rooks on the second. And okay, black wins this, yeah. Okay, not bad. Yeah. What happened to Irina's rating? I have no idea. She's getting older, I think, yeah. It's like massive 8-time US chess champion or something, yeah. I've lost track how many titles she has. Okay, 1 more minute, then we're gonna start. I mean, there should have been notification gone out if my stream starts, yeah? I don't know if some people get it or not. It's okay, Arsenal, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright, let me get another bite. We have A3, 3, 5, 3, 4, 4, 6 guys trying to join the event. I don't know who that is. But you can ask Arsenal Van Ricci for a gifted sub if you want to play. Since Mr. Ricci was very supportive and offered to gift a sub. Well, I guess that's it. Okay. Let's start. I'm playing black this game. For some reason there is no sound, there is a sound, okay. There is no sound again. It's kind of crazy. Slav. And Slav with DC for Rubinstein line, yeah. Alright, I'll play safe. I will play it safe. Well, it is set up on sound, but sometimes it just doesn't work for some reason. Some moves there is sound, some moves there is not. It's okay. So, you're playing Spanish instead of let's see. I don't play Chess.com events, so I have no idea. See? Now there is a sound, yeah? And before that there was not. Breyer, yes. I used to play Breyer so much. When I worked on my chess and analyzed Breyer a lot in the past. But then I stopped. I should probably look at it again. But there are so many much better lines for black to play than Breyer. Breyer is kind of a little bit passive. I mean, even Zaitsev, Marshall, Archangel, Open, even Berlin, yeah, they're all better than Breyer. Let's be honest. Let us be honest. All those lines are better. Chigorin is actually, no, Chigorin kind of is very difficult to play. Very, very difficult. I tried to play a couple times Chigorin lately. I ran into big problems with black. You have to be extremely accurate not to get into like much worse position. There is more uh, tolerance level in other lines. You can make a mistake and still, you know, have playable position. But in Chigorin, is like the tolerance level is extremely low for your mistakes or inaccuracies. Well, it depends on the line which black plays, yeah, because black has like several lines to play in Chigorin. So they all kind of like extremely passive, and that's what I mentioned, because Barrier is passive, Chigorin is passive. Yeah, why should they play passive openings when you can play more active stuff? So that's why, you know, all those modern openings are more popular. But all the guys like me, you know, I still play things like this. Why not? Let's try this move here, because, you know, normally I play g6, bishop g7 automatically, but that bishop doesn't do much. Actually, I like the bishop on f8 where it stands. It's perfect protector of the king. So why not try to expand here a little bit? I'm now trying to play logically. The g6 idea was, you know, black puts the bishops here and then he goes with d5, and that was the main idea, but it doesn't work. So it doesn't quite work, so why force it, yeah? Let's see if I can play something different. I've never played a5 here. I played a5 after g6, bishop g7. Like in my match against Shirov, I played g6, b3, and a5 was what I played in his match, and we analyzed it, and black is fine. Hello. Doing the Wednesday classical chess simul thing. Usually on Wednesdays. I suspect we have Bundesliga team event tomorrow. I think it's on Thursdays, and When was it last time, by the way? Just curious. Let me check when was last time. It was when? Yeah, then we played in the 4th league, yeah. Not sure. Oh, played in 4B. Check result and join next league. Team 1 should be probably 4C, yeah? It could be 5, 5A. Check result and join next league. Team A down to Liga 6. Team 5 to Liga 6. Ah, wait. We were in 4B. Yeah. So we're 4B. Team 9 down to Liga 5C. So we're down to 5C. What is that? Nope. It's 25. Huh. Okay. I think they will make it, yeah? Later. Okay. Well, I will start with Kasparov versus Karpov. They played a lot of those. This looks absolutely reasonable. Reasonable. Should also be playable. Because now it's hitting something. E4 first was probably better, but okay. Yeah, E4 first was probably better. Okay, but whatever. It should be fine. It should be still fine. Should be enough to equalize. Yeah, D5, okay. Zawsze jest puszczę. Спасибо. Okay, back to our main program. All right. So this is like critical position, yeah. I think knight h4 is probably the easiest way to play this. Go back. Mr. Arsenal Foundation, that was actually a very smart idea by you, just to trade everything to a draw, yeah? Okay, pretty smart. Pretty smart idea. But okay, it's not so easy to trade everything though. Not as easy as it looks. Yeah, I think this is like pretty well known, yeah. It's pretty well known. Maybe not so correct, but okay. It's not so bad either, so it's not as bad. But maybe not so correct, yeah. Yeah, I'm playing way too fast, should start thinking. Nice problem is bishop on c1 here. I need to develop it any way I can. Queen b3 is standard, but maybe not so good. Maybe not so good. Okay, we'll see. Curious position. Hello, Mr. Tiran Mao. I'm sorry, man. A little bit late. So this was a small problem for you. This was a small problem for you. So two choices, take on a2 or something maybe like queen c4, take on b4, yeah? So which one is better? Hard to say. Rook a2, I am a little bit concerned about rook d1. Maybe you shouldn't be concerned, but I am concerned. Yeah, I should play safer, maybe like this, yeah. Yeah. The problem is that black has now kind of 5 here, which is why queen d3 I didn't like. I'm not sure why I didn't take the bishop, but I remember knight g2 is like being played rather than taking the bishop. But now I'm thinking about it, like maybe I should have taken this bishop because now he kind of wants to play 5h5. My pawn chain is so weak. I probably should play this, yeah. Probably should play this. I don't like it, but what can you do? Some high-profile assassination shit going on in the States? Really? Oh my god. Seriously? Okay, I'll check it later. Wow. It's on Gong. Charlie Kirk. Who's Charlie Kirk? Republican figure? Huh. My god. Yes, then we all read about this Qatar news, yeah? Stuff is happening everywhere. Hmm. extremely curious what is Pavel's thinking. I am extremely curious. Well, okay, that is like no longer such a news item. And Chess World has a rest day today in the Grand Swiss, yeah? Yeah. And chess guys have a rest day in the Grand Swiss event. Alright, grab the pawn. Yeah, knight b6. Okay, so what should I do here, yeah? I think this might be extremely interesting. Not giving up the bishop. Because if I give up the bishop, protect this pawn, then I don't have anything, yeah? This bishop is kind of super important. Super duper important bishop. So we're not giving him away. That's for sure. But there are a lot of questions in this position, yeah. There's so many questions. Okay, let's trade. Okay, I'm pretty happy with my position. Pretty happy with my position. So now I have to be accurate, yeah? How can we be accurate here? Not so simple. I probably probably should not give you this pawn for free, yeah? Bishop c5, d4, the problem was rook e7. And then he hits absolutely everything. That's why the rooks on the seventh are called like a buffet line. Second and seventh. Because so many pawns, yeah, stand there. So another tempo. Now we come to the big question. What is this position? Arsenal, you play so fast this part of the game. I mean, my God, you should be thinking here, man. This is very difficult part of the game. Got a sacking opponent instead of grabbing it. Yeah, I know. I know. Sounds right. Sounds wrong, yeah? It's playing for the dirty flag. You mean with my 58 minutes? Sounds like a plan. My Mr. Lionel Chess used to be with my channel many years ago, yeah. Still lurking. Okay. Good to see you too. Right. Yeah, the thing is that there is this check, yeah. That is the thing. It's true. Yeah, I thought that he must play queen c7, but I think I should have played f4 immediately, yeah? I forgot about this check. Good job on seeing it. Now he can move his queen, yeah? And now he can move his queen. Damn. Also, I'm very curious, maybe he can even play this move here, because if I take knight takes, hits my queen and then it's fine, yeah? It's actually fine. This might actually be a problem. This might be a problem. I think my pair of bishops and these two pawns are very strong. I don't think you have enough to create some mate threats here. Maybe you can. Maybe you can actually. Does not seem that ordinary. Well, you should talk to Andromeda. He knows Mark best. Arsenal been banned on Mark's channel for years? Really? Why? My god, you have such a sneaky idea. Yeah, this king here is surprisingly this is a box, yeah. I need to be pretty careful about this box. I'll tell you guys, this is extremely strong idea to play rook here and hit this pawn. The king here, check, and rook goes back here, because if he takes this pawn, hits everything, then the knight comes. So, very strong idea. I didn't see it. I didn't see rook f5. If I had seen it, I would not have allowed it. Yeah, now black is better. Pile is correct with his assessment. That probably should have been knight f4. Yeah, I'm not playing well this part. This knight is terrible. Okay, let's hope I play better next part of the game. Well, this is not Mark's channel, so, you know, we here we discuss chess and the Simul. If you have a problem with Mark, I suggest you take it up to him directly. Message him or whisper or something. Be an adult about it. that's the problem. That is indeed a problem. Let's see if this move can pose some problems for black. Let's hope. Ah, I forgot about the intermezzo. Okay, never mind. There was also an intermezzo. It was also supposed to be the intermezzo move. Yeah, black is just perfect here, yeah. Perfect pieces for black. Pawn h4 is also terrible. Alright, I agree. This game I didn't play well. I did not play well this game. Is there anything I can do to complicate things here? I don't suppose there is, yeah. I don't suppose there is. I don't see a single idea where I can pose problems for black. Not a single idea. There gotta be at least one idea here. Come on, I don't believe this. Should be at least. Wait, there is an idea. Okay, there is an idea. Sheriff attack. I have no idea what that is. Can you enlighten me? What is sheriff attack? I don't know. Never heard of it. Never heard of it, man. That's not sheriff's attack. That's a very ancient system that was well before sheriff. Bishop h7. It's very creative. But if I play this, okay. Famous. Okay. It is so famous, how come I never heard of it? When I was a kid, I used to play this line for white. Because my coach, Vladimir Grigorьevich Zak, he played this line. It was ultra sharp. He recommended for us to play. I remember that. But yeah, the Simul usually starts like 1 hour before. So yeah, we're on the European time, guys. Sorry about that. But otherwise, it'll be very late for me. Right. I mean, I could play king g8 instead of king g6, but I think trading his last active minor piece was a good idea. Because now white is only rook and these 3 pawns, yeah. Which is easy to handle than rook and knight. It's kind of easier to handle. So, Mr. Farsnal Fanrici. This is correct. I should take on a4 instead. Why? I take on a5 now, okay. a5, bishop b4, that was probably the critical line. But I thought that after this I am okay. It's complicated. But after this, see, black is better, yeah? Oh, rook e8, wow. But rook a2 is fine. Yeah, rook a2, rook d1, queen c6. I was looking at queen c6 and then I noticed this line. You play this. And this. And you're winning. Of course I didn't see rook a6, but okay. But queen c6 apparently, okay, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. Queen 7. Check. Take here. Winning, yeah. Alright, queen c4. Here. Take. Right, so some advantage for black. c5 still, yeah. c5, yeah, so c5. But I didn't trust it. f5, check was better. Because now we come to this line, yeah. Bishop c6, rook f. Yeah. Remember I told you about this line? The idea was that if he plays here, then you can play this. And this. So, but king g8 exists, yeah. c2. Just bishop d4, and then this pawn is coming, yeah. So this endgame is already bad for you, okay? Yeah, you had to do this thing, yes. This, and then rook e8, I don't know about this. I mean, it's still kind of annoying for white. Okay. No problem. Sure. Yeah. So your b4 was not correct, okay? So you need to look for improvement there. Okay, obviously we give you a check, yeah. These two must be played. Yay, I found compensation. Good for me, yeah. I found compensation. Now what? Well, this bishop is very strong, so I need this knight here, for sure. This knight needs to be there just to tempt him to trade it. Because his bishop pair is very strong, they take away so many squares. So I need to try to get him to trade one of the bishops. Well, b4 is a generally correct idea in this position. In Breyer, b4 is like very logical, yeah. But you need to be able to see the tactics behind it. Yeah, a4, but b4 is also pretty standard. And the idea is after b4, you kind of take on e5 and then c4, c5, yeah? Yeah, or c4, c5 immediately. Yeah, there's like so many pawn movements and pawn breaks in Spanish. It's crazy. There are a lot of those. Yeah, okay. Well, I gotta do something now. I gotta do something. What can I do? This looks logical. This looks logical. I mean, rook g1 was pretty logical too. I probably need to trade one pair of rooks here, regardless how I play. Bishop f1 is kind of passive. Not a big fan of this move. Let's be honest. I don't like this move. The big problem this knight does absolutely zero usefulness. Zero nothing. This guy does so little. It's like nothing. Yeah, I should have played normally, yeah. Should have played normally. Should have played normally. Am I worse here? I don't know. I don't think I'm worse. I mean, queen is still very strong, but I'm probably not better. I think it's probably like very close to equal. Should be. I mean, you're the ones who see the evaluation, but that's the problem because during the game, you don't have this engine evaluation, so you don't know. You have to kind of trust your own instinct, and you have to trust your evaluation of the position. Nobody during the game will tell you, hey man, you're better. Good job. Sometimes, to know the fact that you are okay in the position is enough to, to influence the course of the game. So when people say cheating involves, like giving moves, sometimes it's not even that. All you need sometimes is just the evaluation. Like, you're fine. That's it. Based on that alone, you can do well. What you should do, you should actually evaluate yourself and then compare it with the engine. That's what you should do, actually. The fact that you don't have it at all is not that good. You need to have it on, and you need to play the game with yourself, yeah? Does your evaluation match the one of the engine or not? So that's the kind of the game that you should play pretty often. Because it's the starting point of the discussion, right? Obviously, your evaluation will not match that one of the engine. So the natural question then is why? And that's where the linear questioning starts, which can lead to some dramatic discoveries. Okay? Which can lead to some dramatic discoveries. Probably take first, yeah. Well, I really don't think you're gonna take this, to be honest. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I can probably play this immediately. This is a natural space for the queen because you need to do something, okay? As part of this something to do, that is the logical choice. It is complicated. He has trumps. He has very strong pair of bishops. And I would say this again, it's dynamically equal. He has rook, bishop, and a pawn for the queen. So materially, it's equal. Also has no weaknesses, except the weakness here. Yeah. So he can easily defend everything. And my bishop has no targets, and this knight is very bad. So black pieces are better than my pieces, that's for sure. So the only problem for black is, you know, I'm still a queen up. If this queen gets ever active, like here, starts hitting stuff, then things might get complicated for black. Yeah, because queen is still a very powerful piece. So that's what I am banking on in this game. Speaking of the artist named Banksy, there is some recent news about him. Again. I just discovered his existence yesterday when my wife told me that there is this famous street artist named Banksy. He is British too. Pavel should know him. Pavel, you heard about him, right? He's creating ruckus in Britain like all the time. He's local. You actually saw some of his creations live? Nice. Yeah, because I was trying to figure out, like, you know, where is the line that separates street art from the real art? Yeah. And that's where this guy comes in. He's kind of blurring it. It's a beautiful one in Exeter. And where does the street art stop and vandalism start? Well, that too, of course. Yeah. Yeah, that too. I mean, graffiti is vandalism, yeah? So again, what is this line? Where is graffiti or is street art? Yeah. Just a question for you guys. Those of you who are like remember the 90s still. If you remember, there were a lot of chess cartoons that were pretty popular. These days, I don't see a lot of cartoons. Like mostly, you know, chess magazines, games, analysis, but no cartoons. I kind of miss those. Don't shout out moves now. Not when the games are in progress. After the game is completed, after the game has ended, you can offer suggestions, but not during the game, please. If you're curious, you should just copy paste this position into your lead chess, set it up there, and move some pieces with the engine and ask questions. Then you can get the answers. Okay. Ideally, Mr. Arsenal Fanrici, in addition to my analysis, you should do your own analysis. Okay. The closest. No, but in the past they used to have these incredible chess cartoons. Like especially, in the early 90s when Kaspar Karpov, they were actual legendary chess cartoonists. They were creating those works of art. It was like so fun. Absolutely loved it, I remember. I remember it was so much fun. Rook g8. I actually expected this on the previous move, not here. I guess it could be played here as well, why not, yeah? Why not? Meet queen h6 with here. Kinda makes sense. I kinda need the bishop on this diagonal, to be honest. But also I need to change one pair of rooks, I guess. Let's try to do that. So I'm remaneuvering my bishop around this guy. So he's doing something at least. Yeah, I feel like bishop h3 is probably wrong. Probably wrong. Knight b3. Guess what idea of knight d4, yeah? It's pretty interesting. This looks reasonable. Reasonable. Maybe. Is it? Yeah, Pavel is catching me on all my inaccuracies, yeah? Pavel is catching me on all my inaccuracies. Yeah, for some reason I only looked at knight c4, didn't see bishop c5. Not good. Chess informant, yes, correct. That was chess informant. Yeah, I believe they still do something. Not sure what, but I think they do something still, yeah. So now we have the big question, yeah? The big elephant in the room. We now have a pretty big elephant in the room. What is this position? What is this position? Yeah, allowed black to improve his position way too much. My bishop on h3 is actually kind of bad. I do need to trade rooks still. Knight d4, interesting. Very interesting. Now things are getting very tactical, yeah. Things are getting very, very tactical. Very interesting position. I'm looking at knight d4, bishop h3, knight b3, but I cannot make it work. It's extremely interesting, though. Damn. It's not easy, yeah. My pawn is kind of trapped too. Pawn is kind of trapped too. I managed to get him knight. Where did he get his knight from? His knight went from c5 to d4. Jesus. Perfect position for the knight, yeah. Perfect position for the knight. So let's see, are there any mates that I should worry about? Fine, let's see it. I think I'm blundering something. But it probably is the only way to play, yeah? I don't see any other way. It was equal, but now it went straight to completely unclear. So let's see. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. Hey Fishhead, what's up? Kinda smiles from the Caribbean, cool. Absolutely agree, Mr. Fishhead Soup. I wish you the same. I wish you the same. Ah, your words are so flowery. I can mistake you from the Asian. Pavel, why are you offering me a draw? Am I blundering something? Am I blundering something? Unfortunately, I cannot take you bishop on c5. I was thinking that was my first choice, but it doesn't work. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. You have the advantage then. I was wondering about this move though, because now we're getting very messy. Now we're getting into a huge mess. And now things get really messy. Yeah. So what is this position? Can anybody understand what's going on here? Somebody tell me what is going on. This I did not see. This move I did not see. So what is this move? My king is probably in a huge danger zone. In a huge danger zone. think I'm getting mated here, yeah, actually. I am getting mated here. Yeah. Was good position, now ran into this tactical thing. Yeah, see, pair of bishops, yeah? Pair of bishops, told you. I need to get one bishop, but he kept both. And now both bishops, they create mating threat around my king. Nothing I can do now. Nothing I can do. Yeah, that's what I missed. That's what I missed. Good job. Good job on finding it. much nothing. Pretty much nothing I can do here. Ah, rook g4, good. That I missed. Okay. All right, good job. Good job, Pyle. Okay. So let's see. Ah, so this is advantage for me. Yeah, remember I said like, should I play this immediately or take first, yeah? And I played this first. And after this, you know, it has pair of rooks. Knight c5. Yeah, okay. Boring. But knight c5 was correct. The reason I didn't play it was because of this line. And I could not make this work. Yes, I thought that black has extra pawn and he's better. Ah, but after knight f5, he's not better. Okay. Then I should have played it because, yeah, I missed this. I missed this move. I thought that this just draw. But then after I missed this, I realized, you know, it's lost. Yeah. Yeah, I had to play this, but okay. It's just this. That's the problem. And pawn takes. I'm like, okay. Yeah. All right, good job. Good job, Pavel. Yeah. No, rook g1 was not made actually. Yeah, queen d8. I had to play this move. That's what I should have played. Yeah. Yeah. This is the only move. Yeah, I wonder why I implied queen d8 is the only move. Yeah. Yeah, I also didn't see this. I only thought about this and this. And I saw this line. And I thought, okay, maybe some chances for me. but not many, of course. Still lost. Yeah, good job. Yeah. All right, gentlemen, good games. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you guys probably on Friday. We'll do something, or unless tomorrow. Not sure if they have the tournament tomorrow, but if there is, I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but about the opening part, by the way, let's see. Bishop g4, here. Yeah, knight a2 was the standard move. I was trying to remember, and then knight a2 is correct, and then e4. This is the correct sequence, yes. I'm not sure why bishop e2, because I guess f5 is not that great, yeah? Yeah. And then it's kind of better version for me, yeah? Queen b3, you don't have this bishop here, you don't have e5. Then it's a little bit better, and you don't have f5 also, yeah? Yeah, that's what I should have played. After queen b3, a5, correct, e4 here. Yeah, this was not correct, and this was a terrible mistake. You see, guys, I realized it too late. The pawn sack was correct, but I need to play f4 here, because he cannot take this and this. This is the threat, and after this, I get to play this, and it's just, even f6 is playable. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but I decided to throw in the rook first, and then I realized, you know, I cannot play this, because he takes here. I was like, man. Yeah. See, in one move we went from +1 to -1, yeah? To -1, just in one move. One careless move. That's chess. Okay. It's okay, guys. I want you to get better. That's fine. So, Pavel, maybe taking on d4 was not the best, yeah? Yeah, maybe f6. Yeah, f6 looks reasonable here. But I don't think this is good for me. Because now you can take and queen e5 even, yeah? Wait, queen d8, and this queen is kind of in the way of all the pieces. Yeah. Yeah, so I thought after f6 and something like this, and bishop f7, queen c2, this should be very close to equal. But it's a whole game. Yeah, rook d1 was a blunder. Then you made some blunder here, so also, yeah. Yeah, bishop f7 is fine. Queen f6, scary. Why is it good? Because you have e5, okay. Yeah. Because after this, yeah, my original idea was to play e5, and then I forgot about it. And I played this, and yeah, this was probably king h8, and you just better, because my knight is forever stuck to this pawn, otherwise you play f5, queen h4. Yeah. So this position is probably just winning for you. Okay, much better, yeah. This knight is like so horrible. f4, but okay. Still some chances. But after this, you're just worse, yeah? Yeah, rook g1 was my original idea, and then I saw this, and then just trade the rooks, yeah? And then bishop f1 is correct. Yeah, that's how I should have played. But okay, made mistakes. Yeah, c5 is a clearance sack for 94, correct. Queen d4 looked great. Yeah, I mean, it's very tempting, but it's usually not that great, because you open so many files for me, yeah? But yeah, I kind of just thought, like, what's the difference between rook z1 and f4? And then you play knight d7, I realized, you know, it was like much worse. Yeah. No, but it was a good sack. It was a good sack. I thought it was a good sack, because f4 f5 is coming very fast. All right, gentlemen, thank you. Interesting games. Pavel, congrats for your first or second win, I'm not sure. Good job. And Arsenal, you do better next time for sure. And we're all learning, okay? Hope you guys learning also. All right, have a nice evening. See you guys in a few days. Good night.